time to make my morning protein shake. This is how I've been doing it lately. I love to hear how other people make their protein shakes in the morning, but I've got this organic 4-berry blend from Costco. And I don't know, I put in like maybe, that's a lot, probably like a half a cup or so of that in there. And then I make my own yogurt. I make it in the Instant Pot. I can show you guys if you want. I use a gallon of milk and I get 2 of these jars from it. And I like to keep it, I mean, I love Greek yogurt, but I really like it to be a little runny for my shakes. So I put in a little of my yogurt. All right, and then I get this from Costco. It's the organic protein. And I like it because I know I'm getting the protein. I know it's organic. The flavor is fine. It's just got a lot of good things in it. And I could easily get it at Costco. And the price is kind of right compared to other, in my opinion, protein powders. But a scoop of that. And I finally caught on to the fad. I don't know. I thought it was a fad of collagen, but honestly, I feel like my joints are better. My skin is better. My nails are actually growing. I don't know. I think there is something to consistent collagen. So right now I'm just adding like just a scoop, like a half a scoop in. And then that is it. I add a little bit of water because I do like my shake to be a little more runny. I don't like it to be kind of thick. And I'm gonna blend and I'll be right back. And through the magic of television, we are back. And here is what my morning shake looks like. I just feel like it really starts my day out well. I've started the day out with the protein, collagen, the berries. And there we go. If I haven't said it already, good morning. Happy December 6th. It's Saturday morning, and I am in the mood to bake a little bit. I am going to work on these Zimtsterne. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's cinnamon stars. I was inspired to make these. I saw this recipe when I got the book, and I always had it dog-eared to do. And I always overlooked it until this year when I was watching Molly from a Homespun House, and in a couple of her Vlogmases, she has these cinnamon stars in a jar, and they looked delicious, and I decided to make them today. So it's a really, let me show you the recipe. Here's what they look like. They are going to be that cookie that is going to be delicious with a cup of coffee. You know, there's cookies that you eat for dessert when you want something desserty, but then there's cookies that you want with a warm drink. Tea, coffee, cider, cocoa. I think these would go so well with cider and with tea and with coffee. It is a very, the recipe itself has few ingredients. So really, all that's in this cookie are egg whites, confectioner's sugar, cinnamon, almond flour. That's the cookie. And then we're gonna roll them out into star shapes. I have my star cutter. And the icing is just egg white with some confectioner's sugar. So simple. Let's try it, shall we? Before I forget, here's how you spell it. Cinnamon stars, Zimtsterne. And it's in this Advent book that I have loved the last couple of years. Look at these beautiful pictures. I have loved this book, and I've loved it so much. I got it in 2023, and I have written in there each year what I've made. So I'm putting in now 2025 cookies, or it's called Bunterteller. I'm saying this all wrong. But anyways, let's get going. All right, the first thing it's got me doing is separating need 2 egg whites. So what I've done is I've separated the 2 eggs, the egg whites. So I've got 2 egg whites in here. I've preheated my oven to 350 and I've lined 2 cooking sheets. And now what I'm supposed to do is whip this so that some peaks form, and then I gradually add in the confectioner's sugar. I'm adding the cinnamon. Scrape down the bowl. All right, I took it out of my KitchenAid with the whisk. I think it might be easier if I would have used a hand mixer, because it just did not blend very well. But I think I ended up with what I'm supposed to have here. Now what I'm supposed to do is slowly fold in the almond flour. Just start with a little bit at a time, doing some folding until it comes together into a sticky dough. Now rolled out my first set of stars. You really need a lot of powdered sugar. It's a pretty sticky dough. But as I was rolling out the first bunch, my oven just shut off. So I just started again. I have double ovens, so I turned on the bottom oven. Now it says it's preheated. Let me get a few more stars in here. I'm rolling out to 1/8 of an inch. Good, that's not sticking too bad. I'm so bad with, dough thickness. I don't know, maybe I don't want to knock that over. All right, let's see here. Let's just get a few more stars on this tray. Put it in the oven. Nice dough. It smells cinnamony. I need to space them out a little bit better, I think. Okay, let's hope our oven stays on. I don't know what that was all about. All right, let's take a look. It's been 10 minutes. Ooh. I think they look perfect for 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna let these cool over here for a few minutes before I transfer them onto the sheet, and let's get the second pan in. While we're waiting for those stars to cool, look what just came in the mail this morning. This is a tome. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this book. I am always on the hunt for male sweaters. I know a lot of our colorwork sweaters can be definitely gender neutral, but when I saw this Nordic Sailors and Fishermen Sweaters book, and the Woolly Thistle talked about it yesterday too, I knew I had to get it, and the Woolly Thistle does have it. I haven't looked through this yet. I thought we could maybe look through it together for the first time, just briefly. Old photographs, I love that. So it's modern knitwear inspired by historical patterns. If you followed me for a long time, you know that I love Nina Grandlund's Saether. I'm saying her name wrong. Because she did a whole mitten book called Mittens Around Norway, where she discovered old mittens in historical museums around the country, and she recreated them. And you can get the patterns in her book, Mittens Around Norway. So this looks like it's going to be kind of a sweater version of it. So we've got a foreword, an introduction, colors of the sea and coast, set in color history, talks about levels of difficulty, motifs and their meetings, and historic photographs from the Maritime Museum. I think there are a ton of sweaters in here. I want to say there's almost over 20. I could be wrong, but let's just do a quick look-see. Those are the authors. Yay, authors. All right, I put some tabs here. Let's begin. So the first one, obviously, that caught my eye is this all-over cable called the haddock. And they knit this in tweed recycled by Zimtsterne, which is, like I said before, a wool and a cashmere. I think this is such a smart-looking sweater. I think I would make a crew neck collar. Then I came to this beauty. This is Fisherman, and there's an adult version and I guess a child version. What I love is they have these diagrams for every single pattern that really helps you understand what it looks like, because sometimes it's hard to see. Like, this is a dark color, but there's a cable going down the middle, a big one with two sides, and then this is a patterning that's just gorgeous. I love the collar too. That kind of collar is so sharp. Fisherman. The lice one. This is called Mate. It looks like a flea or a lice version. What I love about this, look at the diagram. I love the raglan. I love the double thick ribbed collar. And when you're doing this lice patterning, I swear it makes the project go so much faster, because I don't know, it just does. It just does. Look at this one. This one, you'd think I'd have the name. This one is called, well, I should have looked at Cordage. And again, it's got that really cool collar. It's got cables down the center with different types of patterning on the other edge of the cable. The only thing I've noticed in the pictures is that it's buckling right in there. So I might figure out a way to make that not happen, because it's not just the way she's standing. I see it in other pictures, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, these are inspired. This is in the section that's inspired by netting. And I just thought this was so wearable. I love the sleeve. I love having a little bit of puff at the end of the sleeve. I love the collar and the detail. The only thing that I didn't love that I would maybe try and fix is the wide opening. I think I might make it a little smaller or figure out a way to bring it up a little bit, because I'd hate for it to feel like it's always falling off my shoulders, because I think it's really pretty. Maybe it's just knitting a smaller size. I notice a lot of the projects in here I feel are very oversized, and I personally would like them a little more fitted. This is called Marin, and it's a basic shawl. It's a triangular shawl. Looks like it's got I-cord edging and then a really cool maybe linen stitch. What I liked about it is just all the different ways they show you how you can wear it. The hoods are really in style right now. I mean, I think it just looks really wearable and cozy. Beautiful, stunning pictures in here. Okay, this one, oh my gosh. I actually gasped when I saw it. This is called Snekkersten. It's a sweater with a bubble pattern and a zipped neck opening, but I did notice they give you, I think, a version that's not. And you can really see on the diagram here how the bubbling is right in here, down at the edge, and the rest is knit. So I think that would be gorgeous on all the men I know. Let me see if I can find the version. See, he's got a turtleneck. I think it would look great. You know, the zip-ups are so in style right now. I don't know. It's pretty stunning. Then I came across the Storm, which I did a storm sweater by Petite Knits that's along the same lines. It's a Gansey inspired. And all those textures make the sweater go so fast. So because I loved the Storm by Petite Knit so much, I love this one and I would like to do it. Look at it in blue. Isn't that gorgeous texture? I love this double knit stitch on the raglan. This collar looks really nice. Look at this garment construction picture up there. You can really see the different textures. It's worked. The only thing is this one says it's worked from the bottom up. Not my favorite way, but you know, I did it. Okay, then they actually have some baby stuff too. Look at this hooded onesie in a bubble pattern. Is that not adorable? They knit it in Peruvian by Filcolana, which is a wool, 100% wool. But oh my gosh, so cute. And I love how you can roll up the legs, you know, and they'll definitely grow with it. Babies always elongate for a while, so that's just adorable. Look, he's in the little fisherman's cap. I also thought this blanket called Sail was so pretty. It's a seed stitch blanket with an all over bubble pattern, edge to a seed stitch. Okay, I see. So pretty. And then there's a whole section on classic striped sweaters. I thought this one was really cute. Again, it's so oversized though. I know that's maybe the style. I don't know. That's the style right now, I guess. But what I wanted to show was how cute. I love that it gives you in here color options and how to do the patterns. You know, if I had just a blank sweater and then I had to come up with a stripe pattern, it's complicated in my book, but they do the work for you. See on this page, what I really like this sequence of stripes with the darker. I think yeah, you can see on the lady. Isn't that sharp? So cute. You could even add a hood on if you wanted. So, oh my gosh, so many sweaters in this book I want to knit. I think it's fabulous. And it's just going to be a matter of which one do I knit first. I think Brian's going to be the recipient, and I think it's going to be this one right here. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed that little browsing of this new awesome book. I am now frosting. This is just one egg white that I whipped to peaks and added a little less than 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. And now I'm supposed to put like spoonfuls of this frosting into the center of the star, and then with the tip of my knife, I'm supposed to drag the frosting. And it's kind of working. I could use a little more frosting on this one. But there's where we're at. Okay, finished frosting them. All I did was whisk one egg white and added a little less than 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. And the way the stars work is the frosting, they want you to put a little dollop of the frosting in the center and then use a knife to spread out. And that's what I did. And now they sit here for, it said, at least 8 hours to dry. And then I can put them in an airtight tin and they're supposed to last for months. Here they are. So technically I'm supposed to wait at least 8 hours, but they're dry to the touch. So I thought I wanted to, you know, tell you all how it turned out. I picked the ugliest one because that's what you do as a baker when you try it. And let's see what we think. It kind of has that bite like Lebkuchen because of the egg yolk. Not too sweet, very cinnamony. I love this. I love the texture. These are delicious. I am going to put in the description box a recipe that's very close to the one in the book that I found online. Next time I make them, I'm going to try her version in that she frosts them before she bakes them, and she puts the oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit and then puts the cookies in, turns off the oven, and then they sit in there for 30 minutes. It's interesting. And I want to try that next time. Awesome, awesome German cinnamon stars.